Okay, so hi there. This is the next video in the series where I'm trying to improve my communication skills. And today I'm going to be talking about on a book, Before the Coffee Gets Cold, Tales from the Cafe. So, this book has, I think, five books in the series, and this is the second book in the series. I got to know only after I have finished reading about the book, because I only got after the second part. Like, I did not get the first one. So only after reading this one, I got to know that there's a first one. And also, like, I did not stop reading this because it wasn't connected. Like, I did not feel this was connected to the first one, that in any part of this book I did not feel that there is a um, like before book. So that's why I finished reading this one. And in this book, there are like four stories which are not related. Like, maybe a little bit it is related, but we can, like, if we will read one chapter, then we'll get like we'll get the idea of the story. So it's not that related, but yeah, there is another part. So maybe I will read in the future, but for now, I finished this one. So I thought, let's talk on this. This book is not something that I really liked, but since I've challenged myself to speak for the next 10 days, that's why I am going to talk on this book. And and yeah, so this is the second book in 2026. um the first book that I finished, uh this is the first book that I finished in 2026, but it is the second book that I'm reading. So the first book that I was reading was Ladakh Simplified. So I got that book from the district library Ladakh when I was at home, like when I went to home. So I started reading that in December ending, but since I did not finish that book like before coming, I thought I would finish, but I did not. So I had to give it back to that library, as I could not take it with me. That's why I kept that, like, I left off it in the middle. And yeah, and after that I started reading this book. And yeah, so this book is about a cafe which is which is based in the hidden down of street side street in Tokyo. The cafe name is Finicule Finicule, which offers you a good coffee or a good conversation. And this very cafe offers a very unique experience to its customers, that a chance to travel in time. So who doesn't want to travel in uh, time? Like, who doesn't want to go in past, or who doesn't want to go in future? So that's what this cafe offers to its customer. But there are some rules that one must follow in order to go back in time or want to go in future. So the rules that are that, in order to go back in time, you have to sit in a particular seat of that cafe, and you have to accept the coffee that is poured for you. And finally, most importantly, you must return to the present before the coffee gets cold. And also, like, one important rule is that you can't change anything. Like, for like if so most of the stories are based on that, they like the person they want to meet is dead. So they can't change the fate. Like, they can't prevent them from dying. All they can do is just go back and meet with that person one more. So what this cafe offers. And and there are there are four parts in the stories. In the first chapter, a man is there who raises his best friend daughter. So that best friend was died 22 years ago. So he did not tell his daughter that he is not her biological father. And he, like, as after 22 years, as her daughter's marriage was approaching, he could not handle the lie that he was keeping from her. So in order to tell her in a very in a way, he wants to go back to meet his best friend, and he wants to um, like, I think he wants to record advice or something to from his best friend to tell his daughter. So that was the first chapter. And from that, we can what we can take is that family is not only by blood. Family can be, like, can be happen in anybody. Like, we can tell anybody as our family, like the connection that we can build. And yeah, that was the first chapter. And then the second one was about a man who could not attend his mother's funeral. And he could not attend because uh, he was in a, like, he had a business failure and he was in debt. And above all these things, he got the news of his mother dying and funeral. So that's why he could not attend. And he wants to travel back in time to see whether his mother was, like, angry or disappointed in him. But after traveling back, he got to know that his mother understood him, like, he knew him very well. And yeah, that was the second story. And then the third one was about a man who loved a girl very much but could not marry. So he had only I think 6 months to live. So he want to travel in future. So he did travel in future. He want to travel because he want to see whether the girl he loved was happy or not in future. And yeah, that was the third one. And then the fourth one was about a detective and his wife. So he, like, solved millions of cases, but he could not solve one thing that was, like, was in his mind, like, in his heart. And he wanted to travel back in time to meet his wife. Like, he wanted to give her a present on her birthday. And on that very day, his wife died, and he never gave her anything. So at last, like, at least one thing that he wanted to do was to give that gift to her. And he traveled back and he give that to her. So yeah, that what was in this book. I really like the concept of going back or going in future, but it's not possible. uh, so the things that we can take from here is, it's now or never. Like, whatever you want to do, what you have is now. You can, like, walk now, uh, and prevent the regret that you are going to experience later. And that's the message that I think that this book conveys, that we all should do something that we all want to do before the coffee gets cold. So yeah, that is all about this book. And that's all. Thank you for listening.